of TikTok shutting down, I need to save all of my personal TikToks. And I'm not willing to lose 4 years plus of content that I made. That was essentially a vlog and a diary, so now you get to enjoy it. Have fun. Content warning for allusions to abusive past boyfriends. I'm not going to even attempt to monetize this video, so if you could go watch my other videos, that would be great. Lots of swearing, a caffeine addiction, and me getting out of a really toxic workplace. But also, I got Penelope and I met my partners, so good things as well. So do other people have this very specific neurodivergent queer thing where they'll give each other and their partners serotonin by rubbing each other's freshly shaved fuzz? Or is it just me and my partners? So when I get home, I'm not allowed to move from my chair for about 15 minutes until I've given His Majesty his due diligence. When one is faced with a unnerving board meeting, one pulls on one's non-binary panties and dresses as queer-coded goth Lord Elrond.
Today's gender is no thank you. You can fuck right off with that nonsense. No. Oh, and our pronouns are...
Surprisingly, it's very comforting to have your cat on your chest when you're dysphoric about your boobs. See, no boobs, just cat. Here we have a simp gazing fondly at the Lady Persephone. We know he is a simp because he is letting her eat first, even though he is bigger. I'm highly doubting that this filter would do anything for me. Well, crap. Well, I'm not looking at that. Good thing I hadn't ruled out HRT. When your girlfriend convinces you to finally just purchase the cake pan that you have literally had on your wish list but could never justify buying. Oh, it's lovely. It's so pretty. I'm gonna make cake. The pumpkin spice cake mix is ready. There's no way I can film this. So, yeah. This is an experimental recipe, so it is going in a brownie pan because I don't know how far it will overflow. And I think next time I may have to break up the cake mix a bit more. Sweet dreams! Reviewing the footage. What the heck, neurodivergence? Why that accent? It's in the oven now. I am sitting with my knitting while the baking is baking. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty! Ooh. Now that may be one of the prettiest things I've ever seen.
The pH of this soil is too high. I believe I may die. Fuck yeah, concrete!
Looking back, there were a couple signs that I was non-binary and mask-leaning from a young age. Namely, when I was around 12, I printed out a picture of Jim Hawkins from Treasure Planet, took it to my hairdresser and said, "Make me look like that, please." And I had to be gently told that, "Sorry, honey, that's animated hair. There's no way to make your rat's tail do that." So I had the rat's tail in a pixie cut for a very long time. So, yes, Took is from that Hobbit clan, the adventurous ones, the ones that are more likely to buck tradition, and it comes from a long-standing thing of my girlfriend giving me gender euphoria as I figured things out by calling me a good hobbit, or a good queer, or, you know, saying, oh, there's my hobbit fellow. Yeah.
I am a pious man. No temptation can stray me from the path of God.
Count Frollo, there is an extra thick gypsy girl outside with no shoes on.
People sometimes say, he's not actually that big. Yeah, he is actually that big. Persephone is not a small cat, and he's easily twice her size. So one of the things that quickly becomes apparent when you practice polyamory is that you have a type. Typically you will get then roasted by your partners, who usually are said type. Yeah, my type, I really appreciate femmes who can kick my ass with medieval weaponry. I blame Tamara Pierce for this. Lay it completely at that author's feet. It's her fault. But I've got one partner who fences, and another partner who used to do archery and is looking to pick it back up again. And I'm so screwed! Oh, yeah, give each other and their partners serotonin. The plural was a Freudian slip. I got called on it. We're dating now. Best Freudian slip ever. What are you doing in my house? What are you doing in my house?
I want waffles.
So I'll give myself a name, something stupid and pretentious like Moss spelled with the C.
So Hades has taken to every time I get upset, his solution is to come sit on me. I was reading a fanfic, and the character was sad, so I was getting sad, and Hades' solution is to come sit on me. This is highly effective. I'm autistic. Deep pressure is awesome. I love him so much. Gender is having euphoria because you look like you have a mustache after being kissed by your trans femme goth girlfriend. Ah!
You just walk around all day thinking about other people's feelings?
Yeah, don't you?
No. How do you get anything done?
It's hard.
Okay.
Pick today.
I am a victim of a hate crime.
That's not what a hate crime is.
Well, I hated it.
If you need some serotonin, shave your head. If you need some serotonin, shave your head. If you need some serotonin and your brain be really groaning, if you need some serotonin, shave your head. Today is going to be a good day. Because I refuse to let it be otherwise. Come at me, world. Fucking dare you. I'm feeling positive and sappy, so I thought I'd relay the story of how I met my girlfriend. So I had, just accepted the fact that I may be not straight. I had joined TikTok, I had seen all the queer, non-binary people, and was like, ooh, okay, this is acceptable. I stopped hating myself for it. And then I joined OkCupid, and I was like, alright, we'll give this a shot. This was also, tail end of the first wave of the panorama, and I was immensely touch-starved and isolated. So, you know, I wasn't having much luck, and then I was like, fine, fuck it. I will pay the extra money to see who has liked my profile. And she had. And I looked at her profile, and it was like 5 long paragraphs about various fandoms that she was in, that I was also in, including a good 2 solid paragraphs praising Darcy Lewis from the MCU. And I also absolutely adore Darcy. Darcy is goals. Darcy's millennial representation in the MCU, and I love her. And literally my first message to my girlfriend was, "So Darcy, right?" And things kind of took off from there. Well, damn. World's got hands. Balls aren't even there. You don't have to aim at them. Yeah, it's been an interesting day. Mein Gott. Oi. Wow. Yep. I fired my therapist because they kept dead-naming me, and were incredibly dismissive and rude about my religion. I then called them on it in my firing email. They dead-named me again. Yes, I am reporting it, because no. Didn't get the job I was hoping for. So, continuing on. And I had to absolutely fucking scramble to get this final report for this grant in. Oof.
I officially identify as a fucking problem. Your fucking problem, but a problem nonetheless.
So I knit a lot. It's very much tied to learning from an early age that my self-worth was tied to how much I could produce and how well I could produce it. Yay capitalism, yay ableism, all that jazz. But I knit when I get stressed, especially. And it's come up, actually, like, fairly early on in dating my girlfriend. I was like, how fast do you think I finish a project? And she's like, well, how stressed are you when you're doing the project? Because that definitely affects the rate at which you knit. I was like, what do you mean? She said, well, when you're stressed, you can churn out a hat in about 3 hours. If you're not stressed, it can take you a couple days. I felt annoyed and seen and annoyingly seen.
When I was running far away, would I run off the road someday? Nobody knows, nobody knows. And I was dancing in the rain, I felt alive and I can't complain.
Looking at me like you want my man. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I am deeply, deeply amused that all the things in my evaluation that I was told to work on are stuff that happens because I'm autistic and I don't pick up on certain social cues. I don't give a fuck. This board can yeet themselves into the sun. I'm so done caring.
I am a pious man. No temptation can stray me from the path of God.
Count Frollo, there is an extra thick gypsy girl outside with no shoes on.
Yeah, I finished this today. Yeah, I started it this morning. Yes, I've been stressed. I don't judge your coping mechanisms.
I'm stressing every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things. It's time to cosplay as a person who has their shit together.
Fuck you, my child is completely fine.
My legs are dangling off the edge. The bottom of the bottle is my only friend. I think I'll slip my wrist again and I'm gone, 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 gone.
I will never be ashamed of the number of men I've slept with. The quality, however.
How was he able to sleep like that? His spine is bent in half. How is he doing this? How? How?
The boulder feels conflicted about fighting a young blind girl.
Sounds to me like you're scared, Boulder.
The boulder's over his conflicted feelings.
There once was a meme that made me scream, and the name of the meme was the berries in cream. The meme went up, the meme went low, oh blow me little lad blow. Are you saying that cats are oobleck? They're a non-Newtonian fluid? I love this interpretation. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I was given the runt. It was not supposed to get this big and still be growing. The food bill is stupidly high. Because of course I'm me and he gets the good food. He's a snugglebug.
There he is! There's my favorite white boy!
It's not
Manic Pixie Dream Girl? Haha, no thank you, Zoe Deschanel. Get yourself a depressed goblin nightmare, boy.
Well, to be honest, I'm a hetero guy, but I really try to be a good ally, and it ain't no secret, let me tell you why. It's because I love my wife, and my wife is bi.
My wife energy. Yes, my wife energy. Bi wife energy. Yeah, yes, bi wife energy.
Hey, make sure that you actually eat today. What are you talking about? I literally just ate. You had antidepressants and ibuprofen washed down with espresso. You realize that's not a meal, right? You realize it's not a meal, right? I don't need your judgment.
Being in neurodivergent relationships means that you are going to have active beef with a 12th century monk on your partner's behalf because that's her special interest. Likewise, your partner is going to have beef with Snorley Sturluson on your behalf. Also, if your partners are into Dungeons and Dragons, they're going to have long conversations about when you may get your first dice set and what kind of dice you're going to get. Also, on my part, I'm going to have to start watching Critical Role out of self-defense, because I understand maybe 1 word in 5. I know far too much about Long Essek for someone who has never seen Long Essek. Some people are held together by positive mental health. I am currently held together by spite, caffeine, the weight of my cat, and the support of a bunch of traumatized neurodivergent queers. What are you held together by?
Living in this big blue world, with my head up in outer space. I know I'll be A-O-A-OK. I know I'll be A-O-A-OK.
We go to bed, you doze off. So I take your country girl clothes off. I put my hands on your body. It feels like, hey, it's a fucking scarecrow again.
You said that he did you dirty, so what's the harm in flirting, baby? Cause your boyfriend's a bitch, he ain't shit, he can suck on my dick.
Uh-oh.
What?
People.
Oh no, people.
I remember when I remember
We go to bed, you doze off. So I take your country girl clothes off. I put my hands on your body. It feels like, hey, it's a fucking scarecrow again.
So a friend of mine posted this. Yeah, that's a guy who's effectively married to a crane. This happened because she was raised by zookeepers before they knew you had to raise a young crane so that it knows that it's a crane and not a human. Suspicion is that since she didn't know she was a crane, she murdered 2 of the males that they brought to mate with her. Because, of course, the species is super rare. Since, 2 dead males and an unbred female isn't the ideal situation, when she started doing a mating dance towards this male zookeeper, they were like, okay, cool, you're her mate now. So he will artificially inseminate her. She'll produce an egg that is then given to another crane couple, because there's no way of knowing whether or not she would identify her own offspring as her offspring, given that she thinks she's a human. They give her a fake egg to sit on, and he also does egg duty by standing near the egg, and apparently that is enough to satisfy her. This raises several questions for me. What does this man's dating profile look like? Does this man have a partner? Is the partner okay with the fact that they are essentially having to be poly with this bird? If he is poly with this bird, do his friends jokingly say, "Polly want a cracker," or call him henpecked? Because again, she did murder her 2 previous mates. Is he allowed to eat chicken, given that he has a bird wife? If he does eat chicken, does his bird wife then get mad at him? When she started doing the mating dance to him, did he just do the mating dance back, or did they have to have a meeting first? What did that meeting sound like? And if there wasn't a meeting and he just started doing the mating dance, what were the reactions of his co-workers? Do his friends throw him a baby shower every time his wife lays an egg? Do the handlers that raised her have anything to say about this? Do his parents have anything to say about this? Are they proud that their son has a crane wife? Do they say, "Oh, he married up, we're so proud"? And most importantly, do the other crane parents tell their adopted chick where the adopted chick comes from? Does the adopted chick go, "What do you mean my mom is the murderous human lover?" So many questions. So many questions. After a long, stressful day at the Hell Library, I come home to this. He's a snuggle bug. He's my good boy. Say hi to the camera, love. He's my boy. He's my baby. Hades is doing his mama was upset. It's time to go sit down, mama. It's helping. This is what a very, very wound young male coon looks like in pause mode. We were just playing with the laser pointer and he's very confused as to where it went.
Might fuck around and embrace my feral nature. Sod being the bigger person, chat shit, get bit.
I just had the difference between a supportive ally mental health care provider and not made very clear. My med prescriber was like, oh, okay, yep, we can do that. What are your pronouns? Okay. If I slip up, I'll catch myself. If I don't catch myself, please correct me. I don't have a lot of knowledge. Most of my knowledge is coming from you, but I'm more than open on learning. If you have any resources, send them my way. Also, she's in the process of getting the paperwork together to get Hades, who's down there, registered as an emotional support animal. Is prescribing some meds for my new insomnia, and is also very much of the mind of, no, get out of that job. It's sucking you dry. Get where you feel safe. Get where you can be you. And screw them. Which I found very amusing. Also, she was like, so you're not good with needles. How are you going to be with testosterone? And I'm like, well, I'm hoping that getting rid of these will be enough. And if it's not enough, then my girlfriend already does injections for estrogen and has offered her services to shoot me full of tea. So, yeah. She was also, no, go report that therapist. There is no excuse for a therapist to be dead-naming their client in this day and age, especially when their client is there to see them to process gender. What the fuck? I'm in my car. It's not moving. Waiting for it to be time to go in for an interview. But I had a question. Neurodivergent people, as a child, did you have a strong preference for animated movies, particularly about animals, particularly like Balto, Spirit, things like that? I'd include The Rats of Nim, but that one gave me nightmares. Don't know what mom was thinking showing me that. But like, and did you like obsessively watch them? Were these your favorites? And as an adult, did you figure out that one of the reasons they were your favorites is because the features of the characters were so exaggerated that you didn't have to spend nearly as much energy analyzing the micro expressions, and also as animal body language, which was much easier for you to understand. Just a question. I am home from the interview. It is unseasonably warm, so I am in a tank top. It was one of the quickest interviews I've ever had, which is either really good or really bad. Given that their requirements are someone with a high school diploma that they're willing to train, and that I have most of a master's and a lot of experience and easily transferable skills, I'm pretty sure that it was on the good end of the spectrum. They asked, why are you looking, for another position? And I gave a very partial truth, which is, I miss Vermont. I'd like to come back to Vermont, please. Which they got me. It's Vermont. So they said, they've got other interviews scheduled this week, but they'll give me a call back next week and we'll sort things out from there. Which again sounds pretty darn positive. Ironically, it is more take-home pay and better benefits than I'm getting currently as a library director, which I find very amusing. And again, like, one of the draws for this place is that it has office pups. I get to snuggle with the office pups. Oh, they're so cute too. Oh, it's the one named Ziggy. Oh, absolutely adorable.
Get a pet velociraptor, you said, Steven. It would be fun, Steven. Now it's trying to eat me, Steven. What do I do?
He be a foof. He wants those birds. He wants those birds a great deal. Like, Mama, gimme. Mama, please. I'll twitch my tail at them. Oh, you don't like being mocked? My apologies. So, I've mentioned before that I knit a lot when I'm stressed, and I've been pretty stressed lately. But I wanted to share this one method that I've been using a lot because I'm desperately trying to work my way through my stash so that I can justify buying more yarn. But this is a great way. This is going to be a hat. It's almost done. This is a great way of using a lot of yarn, using a lot of odds and ends. It's got one blue sock yarn that's, you know, going out through continuously, and then this was one I can talk. The white was one small ball that I still had left, and the brown was a medium-sized ball that I have left. So it's a great way of getting a lot of odds and ends out.
Mother, I crave violence.
Well, we have some zoomies going on. Yeah? Hi. Okay then. Someone is a little wound this morning. Yeah, you've got fur on there. Is your own fur coming off? Pop goes the weasel. Hi. Hi.
What do you think, Wackus Bonkus? Kill him. Who?
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Nerdy Mix Pans has the playlist feature now. Nerdy Mix Pans has the playlist feature now. This is not a drill. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to go have my supper while watching baby Damien be absolutely adorable. Look, when your partner's blood type may as well be pumpkin spice this time of year, you make them a pumpkin spice cake with cream cheese frosting for their birthday, using the cake pan that your girlfriend gave you. Yay! So yesterday was my partner's birthday celebration that we had with our girlfriend. And we were at the orchard and we were picking apples, and this was in Vermont, Green Mountain Orchards, absolutely fantastic place. But this older woman on a bicycle stopped by and it's like, hey, and saw us taking selfies of the three of us, and said, hey, would you like me to take a picture of you guys? And we're like, yes, absolutely, yes, please. This was one of those, like, terrifyingly fit, silver-haired creatures, the kind that are gonna, like, a Betty White type, like, they're gonna be here long after the rest of us are gone. But this woman clearly got what was going on, and was clearly very approving. It was like, okay, alright, yep, 3 young queers of whatever the fuck gender is going on, and they're having a fun time, and one of them is wearing a birthday crown. Take pictures, compliment the hair, point out that she knew me, because I've been a local for a very long time. The entire thing was just so very wholesome, and so very older Vermonter, very much approving of the young queers, which was a birthday present to all of us in and of itself. So yesterday my partners were doing the whole joke, you know, dad bod is just straight for bear. And then it got pointed out, like, Took, you're a bear. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, yes. I'm like, I'm a bear.
Look at you being all awake and stuff. You're reading words, and you probably aren't even stabbing anybody right now. You deserve a coffee, you little ray of sunshine.
What I'm hoping is the last particular update for this saga, moving on to other things. I mentioned that I had been posting on Facebook to find a cat, and I had posted in this one New Hampshire rehoming pets group, and this other person posted 2 days ago, and then pretty much everyone in the group tagged the two of us in each other's posts, saying, yes, this is perfect. So we were chatting, you know, we were getting, you know, her name is Penelope. She is a tiny little calico, medium coat, probably some Maine Coon mix, given the size of the paws, and the fact that she chews, the fact that she's got some jealousy issues, which is why she was given up, is because she was starting to go after their newborn. She was not given up lightly. She was very loved, but can't have the cat going after the newborn. She is a sassy little thing. Hades has decided, you're gorgeous and scary. I love you. I'm going to approach and then respectfully back away when you hiss at me. She's absolutely adorable. She's still hiding a bit, but she's 99.9% sure this is going to work out. Hades is very happy that there's a new cat in the apartment. He continues to approach respectfully and then retreat respectfully, all the while, you know, doing his I'm going to flop on my back and flirt thing, and hope that will show the scary, gorgeous female cat that I am not a threat. Yeah, you're a himbo, darling. He's also very much enjoying the toys that she came with. He's like, ooh, these are fun. Hades is also very happy with the fact that Penelope came with another cat tree. He does not fit. He does not care. It's very silly himbo.
I put the fires out. You made them worse. Worse? Or better?
Every day it's a getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey.
Well, Miss Penelope is out and about and is thoroughly intimidating Hades. Hades is loving it. She has chased him about several times now, and he keeps pestering her to do more. I found out the hard way that yes, my new insomnia medication works really well because they knocked over several large things during the night.
I am aware that I am an asshole. I really don't care about all of that though.
I've been declared as acceptable. This is Very good progress. Hello, my dear. This is Penelope. Penelope exhausted Hades to the point that he was not there to greet me when I got home. He was passed out in the closet. This is very, very funny. Alright, we have playing together. We have playing together. We're playing on opposite sides, and Hades is still quite intimidated, but we have a play kitty. Play kitties. Yay! Oh my goodness. Cindy loves. What are you looking at, boy? What are you looking at? Your beauty, my dear. Your beauty. Your beauty. Yeah, right. You keep walking. You keep walking. Alright, alright.
Child. Anyway, so.
My God. These bitches gay. Good for them. Good for them.
I did it. I made the appointment at my local Planned Parenthood to start HRT. I'm not looking for drastic results right now. Right now that isn't safe where I'm currently working. But I need to do something, and I am.
Tell you to run. Know what to say about the young. Pick me up with golden hands. I'm gonna see you. I'm gonna tell you to run.
Good soup.
Growing up queer. Story time. So, as should come as a surprise to absolutely no one, I was a theater kid, and then I was a theater techie, and then I was a theater teacher. I was cast in the school play of Dracula in high school in my junior year. I was attending as a homeschooler, but that's not relevant to this story. I was cast as Butterworth, the groundskeeper. I got to speak in a Cockney accent that I modeled after Spike from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I got to bind my chest. I got to walk pelvis forward. And I got to flirt with the maid character. And I remember being so incredibly proud of the fact that people asked the director after the play who they had replaced me with, because clearly that wasn't a young girl up on the stage. I was so proud of this. And I remember telling this story to my girlfriend, and they were like, honey, that was gender euphoria. I'm like, oh. God damn it. But yeah, that is how I convinced a large audience that no, I was actually a dude. That was fun. Well, they are doing really, really well. Miss Penelope has settled right in, and she and Hades are taking turns chasing each other about. Hey, no, you're not allowed in my altar. Get out. Good girl. Yep, here we go. Lots of playing. Lots of mock kissing at this point.
Oh no! Our table!
I have been flopped upon. Listen to that purr. Hi, darling. It's lovely that you come home.
I could bury you alive, but you might crawl out with a knife and kill me when I'm sleeping. That's why I can't decide whether you should live or die.
A demon spawn that has two paws, who loves to shit into a box with fluffy fur and the eyes of a biter. I'm a small tiger.
She talking it, she ain't trying it. He keep calling me crying, bitch. Dance how you killed this. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment.
I don't want to be strong like man who look pretty. I want to be strong like bitch that fight bears in the forest.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
And I now present this fucking thing.
I'm gonna be a fucking blueberry.
I'm just now, internally, asking myself in quite a worried way whether I might have made an error.
I am quantum physics. My witness brings me to existence. I wish I could be a girl. That way you wish I could be your girlfriend, boyfriend.
Drink the water. No. Drink the water. No. Drink the water. No. You can't survive off of Dr. Pepper. Try and stop me.
Morning cuddles with the crew. I've got my babies. Oh, there's a fly. There's a fly now.
I am not addicted to caffeine. It's just that when I don't have it, I'm unpleasant to be around and my head throbs like it's full of bees and witchcraft.
Okay, here's the thing. You talk to me or my friend like that again and I will knock your ass out. Hey Mom, can you open up this can of biscuits for me? It makes a loud noise.
Wow, a surprisingly peaceful domestic moment. When will it be ruined? There it is.
I just wanna be okay, be okay, be okay. I just wanna be okay today. I just wanna be okay, be okay, be okay. I just wanna be okay.
Road, so to speak, pussy you sour. Never giving credit where it's due, cause you don't like pussy in power. Venom.
You like smoking weed? Let me hear you say hell yeah!
It's only 8:45 in the morning, but the energy I'm feeling already is something, je ne sais quoi, violent.
Princess Carolyn, look! I met John Stamos.
That is not John Stamos!
Hey, Princess Carolyn! John Stamos and I got our ears pierced.
That is not your ear!
Princess Carolyn, John Stamos died.
Shout aloud, scream aloud, let me hear you go. Baby, I like it, the way you move on the floor. Baby, I like it, come on and give me some more. Oh yes, I like it.
Let's open our books to chapter mood and all sing out with attitude. Thou shalt not try me, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Get the fuck out my face, bro.
Morning snuggles. AKA being aggressively cuddled by my girl. She is, hi darling. She's an aggressive cuddler.
They never looked nice. They looked like art. And art wasn't supposed to look nice. It was supposed to make you feel something. The something in this case being gay.
Just kidding, the kid will keep killing this shit. Oh.
We've had a hell of a ride, but you thought we were riding to heaven. Well, I motherfucking lied. So crank that funky shit to.
You've got the words to change a nation, but you're biting your tongue. You spend a lifetime stuck in silence, afraid you say something wrong. If no one ever hears it, how we gonna learn your song? So come on, come on, come on, come on. You've got a heart as loud as lion, so why let your voice be tamed? Maybe we're a little different, there's no need to be ashamed. You've got the light to fight the shadows, so stop hiding it away. Come on, come on.
I was kinda tired, so I had a cup of coffee, and now I'm tired and also jittery. Before I had it, I was feeling pretty draggy, and now I still do, but I also feel like my muscles are made of ants.
Are you okay? Please give me a reason not to commit murder today. You are a good person? Debatable. Blood is hard to clean up. I do it every month. There's no Netflix in prison. Thank you.
I'm ready for pirate TikTok. This is my parrot. Pretty much. Pirate TikTok. I'm here. First of all, I've got another job lined up. I'm out. But I wanted to explain a little bit of why I've been so desperately searching for work. Not just the incredible conservative transphobic bullshit that happens in this town that I work in, but this board has been awful. I've wanted to be a librarian since age 3. I've pursued this career most of my life, and I can't see myself working in a library for the foreseeable future. So much backstabbing among board members, degradation towards me, dismissal of me, of the employees, and just a good board will make or break a library, or a bad board, and I'm gone. No. I am a human being and I deserve basic human decency.
I would like to see the baby.
I've tried, and I've tried even more. I've cried, and I can't recall what for. I've pressed, I've pushed, I've yelled, I've begged in hopes of some success, but the inevitable fact is that it never will impress. I've no more fucks to give, my fucks have runneth dry. I've tried to go fuck shopping, but there's no fucks left to buy. I've no more fucks to give, though more fucks I've tried to get. I'm over my fuck budget, and I'm now in fucking debt.
Toe beans, toe beans, toe beans, toe beans. Making biscuits gets my neck. Say hi to Penelope.
You look much happier than when I saw you last.
Yeah, well, it's a disguise.
Look, sometimes you just snuggle the way the cat wants you to snuggle. It's not always optional. There are worse ways to, live one's life.
Hey, you seem kinda down. Do you need a hug? Yes? That was a bit quick. I am so touch-stuffed.
Hey, how do you take your coffee? As dark and bitter as my soul. One glass of milk, coming right up.
And if you ever come in here again with a goddamn opinion, I will shove it so far up your ass, you'll never see the light of day again.
Well, that's a fun trauma response. I just got an incredibly pissed off phone message from the transphobic board chair. Full body fight or flight reflex. Yay. Until I realized that the reason she was pissed is because I'm not going to be in the library this Friday because I'm doing a bunch of out of my regular scheduled work to do things like, interview for new people and get board meetings done. So I'm trying not to go over my allotted time, which is what she told me to do. I cannot wait to get out of here, Jesus fuck. Oh, and I'm not responding by phone because of the increased hostility since she found out I'm trans. I'll be responding by email with a paper trail.
I know what you're gonna say. She's my sister and I should be trying to get along with her.
No, she's crazy and she needs to go down.
When you're talking to the nurse who is prescribing your tea and, she says, do you want kids? And I'm like, no. I've made it very clear, you're not getting grandkids, you're getting cats. And she's like, excellent idea. Children are impractical and highly expensive. Cats are much better, and I speak from experience. Okay then! But I'm absolutely stealing that phrase. Children are impractical and expensive. Oh my gosh. So what are your goals for your transition? I'd really like the first impression for people when they see me to be nice facial hair, cheerful, frog and toad, hobbit, Little John overtones. Big friendly dude. Yeah. She laughed and said that was very, very good. Very good tentacles.
All right, sweetie, you ready to get some new notebooks and protractors and slacks?
I want blue jeans.
You're getting slacks!
Socks and rocks and pencils and pouch. Ooh.
That moment when you're insanely happy stimming because one of your favorite creators got the package! Alright. Hi, Cedar. Thank you. You've been a really big inspiration and a really positive, role model for me as I figured out non-binary trans mask stuff. Hi!
Yes, hello. I was supposed to get a delivery of love and affection. Where the fuck is it?
This was the first place you found where you could ask all of your questions about how to be human because you're undiagnosed neurodivergent.
I also like the costumes. The costumes were nice. Fine! So I realized that I hadn't actually told what the new job was. My apologies. So I was a theater neurodivergent kid because I was trying to learn how to people. And theater was one of the best ways to do that. That and, reading my books. And then later I fell into psychology, sociology, and cultural anthropology. Big surprise there. But I sort of fell sideways into being an assistant teacher at this inclusive theater program. And I loved it. It was awesome. We had students with, all sorts of, neurodivergencies, developmental differences, all ages, all levels of physical ability, and physical differences, and it was just so much fun. I loved that work so much. And one of the main nonprofits in the area, we worked with a lot of their clients. They would provide direct support professionals to help our students navigate around the community and be as independent as, as they could be. And it was so fantastic. And I worked really closely with this particular nonprofit, and that's where I got a job. I know a lot of the people that are being supported. I know a lot of the supporters. And again, they double checked my pronouns and my name, and they were like, look, we've got to use this name on your paperwork because it's your legal name, but everyone will just call you Took. So I'm really looking forward to it. I've filled out the hiring packet, waiting on the background search, what, I'm forgetting, it's been a long day. But yeah, and my last day at the Hell Library is the 5th, so next Friday there shall absolutely be a party when I get home, because woohoo, I'm gone. Screw you. You burnt out a perfectly good librarian. But really, really excited about this other job.
I really need to stop asking people, how stupid can you be? Because some people are starting to take it as a fucking challenge!
I am the Lorax. I speak for the LGBTs. Quit dead naming and misgendering, my friends, or I'm taking your knees. So I am in the process of bringing my stuff home from what is soon to be my old job, and the cats are very interested. Mostly because we have a mouse infestation at my old job, and everything smells like mice, and they're like, this is fun. Where's the prey? Come on, Dad, where's the prey? We want to kill something. This all smells like yummy, yummy things. Gotta love having 2 small predators in your home. Like, look at them. They're like, where is the food? It smells like food. Where's the food? Where's the food? Where's the food? Where's the food? Paint me like one of your French girls, Dad. Paint me like one of your French girls. I'm going to flirt. No, I'm going to turn away and continue my nap. Fine then.
Hey man, I think you got him.
You want what he's having?
No.
That's what I thought. Justice for Gotham.
Can I give you a boop?
I don't know. What's a boop?
This.
What are you doing? Don't touch that.
I'm quantum physics, my witness brings me into existence. I wish I could be your boy, that way you'd wish I could be your boyfriend, girlfriend.
Luckily, most of us have that little voice inside our head that says, turning the car into oncoming traffic is counterproductive.
Hello, fellow autistic kid who hyperfixated on writing or theater or psychology or anthropology without realizing you were just desperately trying to learn how to person.
It's been punched, and I need a nap. Yeah, I need a nap. Yeah, I need a nap.
I have a cat. And there she goes. Okay. Well, that was short-lived. So there's this one board member who my partners and I call the Dragon Lady. She is fierce. She's also highly competent. She's also very supportive, but sad, to see me go, and saddened at the situation, but has been absolutely fantastic. And yesterday she asked, so I presume you'll be choosing a new name? And I'm like, yeah, Took. And she looked at me. She's like, background information. She was an English major. She knows exactly where that came from. And she's like, you took a fictional surname to be your new name? I'm like, yeah. She's like, good on you. Good on you. I'm going to miss Dragon Lady. So I am in the process of starting my last week at an incredibly toxic workplace. And part of my leaving is making sure that the 19-year-old circulation clerk knows who to contact if she's getting pressured by asshole board members, and that making sure that she knows she has every right to say no, and that she has my phone number, and that if anything happens, let me know, and I'll talk her through it. But just, she's 19 years old. They are sharks, and there's blood in the water, and I worry about her, but I can't stay. So all I can do is give her phone numbers and tools, but I can't stay. So my girlfriend may have a small caffeine problem, just a little bit, and she said, well, I've started to like the taste of the energy shots. I replied, no, darling, you haven't started to like the taste. You have Stockholm Syndrome with the energy shots. And she did not deny it, so. Yeah, okay, this may be one of the most sapphic things ever. When your goth girlfriend decides to play with their combat boots with your new cat. So, yeah. LB was very, very into it.
Would like to reach out.
Hit it, Fergie!
All the time I turn around, brothers gather around, always looking at me up and down, looking at my.
My partner is on my couch dressed as Vex. I am very gay.
Well, you can't, because if you take it, you'll be hurting my feelings.
You know, I was thinking about that. And the thing is, I really don't care.
Semis run on diesel, Monsters Inc. ran on fright, America runs on Duncan, and I run on spite.
What's your daily intake of coffee or tea? Between 1 and 3?
8 cups.
8 cups a day?
No, 8 cups between 1 and 3.
It's supposed to be one of the options. Between 1 and 3, more than 3, none.
20.
20 cups a day? How do you sleep at night?
Easily, it's fair trade.
You'll never see me again.
I am in many ways in shock by how much better this new job already is, support-wise. So far, I've only really had interactions with the office manager, and she misgendered me in an email, and I sent an email back saying, hey, by the way, I do go by this, but I also understand that we've only really interacted over the phone, and that I still sound very feminine. That hasn't, changed yet. She's like, thank you so much for telling me. I will make sure to remember. I also sent a couple questions and said in the email, if I'm being a pest, please let me know and I'll stop. And she immediately responded with, you are not a pest. You are never a pest. It is my job to answer your questions, and I'm glad to do so. Just... holy crap, you guys. Wow.
Autistic people are more likely to be trans, because autistic people are more likely to see when a social rule such as gender is fucking stupid.
I am so good at masking. No one would ever realize I was autistic if I didn't say anything.
Look, there she goes, that girl is so peculiar. I wonder if she's feeling well.
With a dreamy far-off look,
And her nose stuck in a book.
what a puzzle to the rest of us is Belle.
If you're so mature now, then I think it's time you grow up. Admit you did it, we all know you did it, and yet you still gaslight me up.
I've been on TikTok too long. So today I got my car undercoated because I live in northern New England, and if you don't do that, it'll rust out right from underneath you. And it stunk to high heaven. And for some reason, all that I could get running through my head was, do you smell that? It turns the friggin' frogs gay.
Good morning. I know it's hard to wake up because the sun's in your eyes, and sometimes life kinda sucks, but you got this. And hey, you never know, there's a million different ways that this whole day could go, so I'm just popping in to say I hope you have a good day.
How long we fly?
About 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Whoa, double fuck.
I'm a little bit of everything, all rolled into one. I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a bitch, I'm a sinner, I'm a bitch. I do not feel ashamed. You're in hell, I'm your bitch. I'm nothing in between, you know you wouldn't want it.
And I think to myself,
fair enough. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I'm a little lost, but fair enough.
Yo, like, I have no fucking clue what you just said, but hell yeah, man.
I'm just now, internally, asking myself in quite a worried way whether I might have made an error.
I need a coffee because I'm what? Tired. I need it iced because I'm what? Gay.
I am home after my last day at the Hill Library, and it's coming in waves. It's hitting in waves. I'm just I'm done. Today was a stream of people who were genuinely sad to see me go, and that's something that I need to remember is I did a hell of a lot of good while I was there, and crappy board members can't take that from me.